Welcome to my channel, T-Dollar Valuable Coins. So get it started. Today, we're diving deep into the world of Australian 20-cent coins, especially the years 2008, 2010, 2014, and 2015. These coins might look ordinary, but trust me, some of them hide amazing secrets that can surprise even expert collectors. So stay with me till the end, because you might have a rare or valuable coin sitting right in your pocket right now. Let's start with the 2008 20-cent coin. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia switched from the old pound system to the decimal currency. The 20-cent coin quickly became one of the most used coins in everyday life. It's made from copper nickel, a mix of 75% copper and 25% nickel, giving it that beautiful silver shine. The coin weighs 11.30 grams with a diameter of 28.65 millimeters. The design features the iconic platypus, a unique Australian animal that lives both in water and on land. The platypus design was created by Stuart Devlin, the same artist who designed all the decimal coinage of 1966. Now, every year the Royal Australian Mint and the Perth Mint produce coins, but sometimes differences in minting, production errors, or low mintage numbers make certain years stand out, and 2008 is one of those years. The obverse side of the 2008 coin shows Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian, ranked broadly. If you look closely, you'll see his initials, IRB, just below the Queen's neck. This design was used from 1999 to 2019, so all coins during this period have a similar portrait. But what makes the 2008 coin is interesting because of its sharp strike and high mint quality, which stands out among circulation coins. The reverse side, as always, features the platypus swimming, a beautiful image representing Australia's unique wildlife. But here's where things get interesting. Some 2008 coins show stronger strikes, sharper edges, or even die cracks, making them collectible pieces for numismatists. The Royal Australian Mint produced approximately 64.6 million 20-cent coins in 2008. That's a fairly high mintage, meaning the coin is still easy to find in circulation. However, because of wear and tear, finding one in uncirculated or mint state condition is becoming harder every year. Collectors prefer MS60 or higher grade coins. These have full details, clean fields, and strong luster. Also, some 2008 20-cent coins were issued in mint sets and proof sets, which are highly polished and sold directly to collectors. Those proof coins have mirror-like backgrounds and are much rarer than circulation strikes. This is the most exciting part for collectors' errors. Some 2008 20-cent coins were discovered with minting mistakes that increased their value. Let's go through the most known 2008 20-cent coin errors. Off-center strike. The design is not perfectly centered. These coins can be worth from $20 to $100, depending on how far off-center they are. Die cracks, die cuts, raised bumps or lines that appear on the coin due to cracks in the die. Small cracks might add $10 to $30, while large ones can go even higher. Clip planchet. Part of the coin's edge is missing, creating a curved clip. These are quite rare and may sell for $50 or more. Double strike or die rotation. These are less common, but can be valuable to error collectors, fetching $100 plus if confirmed genuine. Always remember, authentic error coins must be verified by a reputable coin dealer or grading service to confirm their authenticity and value. Now, let's talk about how much value is your 2008 20-cent coin is really worth. For circulated coins, value is usually around face value, 20 cents, unless they have visible errors or are in extremely fine condition. But for uncirculated coins, the value can go up. Mint state MS60, MS63, around $1 to $2. MS-64, MS-66 around $3 to $10. Proof coins up to $15 to $25. Error coins anywhere from $20 to over $100. Collectors are especially paying attention to high-grade 2008 coins with strong platypus details and minimal scratches. In the Australian market, prices are slowly increasing as people begin to appreciate modern decimal coins. Also, with the passing of Queen Elizabeth II, many collectors are now focusing on coins bearing her portrait, adding more interest to 2008 issues. If you want to find a 2008 20-cent coin in top condition, start by checking old coin jars and change, bank coin rolls, coin fairs, and collector shops. When you find a good one, don't clean it. Cleaning damages value. Store in a plastic flip, 2x2 holder, or airtight capsule. Keep it in a dry, cool place to prevent tarnish. If you believe your coin has an error, take high-resolution photos and ask experts online or at coin shows for opinions before selling. The year 2008 marked the 43rd anniversary of Australia's decimal currency system, which began in 1966. Although no special commemorative 20-cent coin was released that year, 2008 was a transition period in minting. The Royal Australian Mint began upgrading its machinery, which led to slightly different striking quality in some coins. Collectors noticed that some 2008 coins have sharper edges, deeper relief on the platypus, more polished fields. This subtle variation makes 2008 coins visually appealing compared to those from nearby years like 2007 or 2009. The platypus, featured on the reverse, is one of Australia's most iconic and mysterious animals. It represents uniqueness and national pride, an animal that lives in both water and land, just as a coin itself circulates in all areas of life. Fun fact, the platypus was chosen for the 20-cent coin because it symbolizes adaptability, just like the new decimal system in 1966 was meant to help Australians adapt to a modern economy. The coin's flowing water design around the platypus gives it a sense of motion, something very rare in coin art. Apart from regular circulation coins, the Royal Australian Mint also released 2008 mint sets and proof sets. 2008 mint set contain one of each denomination, from 5 cents to $2, packaged for collectors. The 20-cent coin in this set is struck more sharply with a brilliant, uncirculated finish. 2008 proof set. These coins were hand-polished and struck multiple times on mirror-finished planchets. The proof 20-cent coin has frosted designs and mirror-like backgrounds, making it stunning to look at. Proof sets were sold for collectors and not meant for circulation, which is why they're rarer today. While the 2008 20-cent coin is not yet considered rare, modern Australian decimal coins are gaining interest because many are now over 15 years old. Circulated examples are disappearing too. Wear and hoarding. Collectors are completing full date runs. 1966. Present driving demand for mid-year issues like 2008. Experts suggest that high-grade 2008 coins, especially proof issues, will increase in value slowly over the next decade. Next up, the 2010 20-cent coin. Most 2010 coins are common, but proof versions and coins from collector sets have a brilliant shine and can be worth more. If your 2010 coin has no scratches and a mirror-like finish, it might be from a mint set. Those can sell for around $10 to $25. AUD. The 20-cent coin has been part of Australia's currency since 1966, when the country switched to the decimal system. The 2010 version continued the same tradition, but this year holds some fascinating details for collectors. In 2010, the Royal Australian Mint produced the 20-cent coin for general circulation, along with some special collector issues. Although it may look like any other 20-cent piece, tiny variations mint details and errors make it unique. The front or obverse of the coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This portrait was first introduced in 1999 and shows a more realistic, mature version of Queen with the initials IRB beneath her neck. Around the outer rim, you can see the words Elizabeth II Australia 2010. This side remained unchanged from previous years, but it's essential for identifying certain minting errors like double strikes or rim cuts. The reverse side, designed by Stuart Devlin, shows the iconic platypus swimming through rippling water, one of Australia's most loved native creatures. This design first appeared in 1966 and became a lasting symbol of the Australian 20-cent coin. The artworks, the detail is extraordinary. Each ripple, the tail, and the water motion are beautifully crafted, making it one of the most admired designs in Australian coinage. History: denomination 20 cents. Composition 75% copper, 25% nickel. Weight 11.30 grams. Diameter 28.65 millimeters. Thickness 2.5 millimeters. Edge milled. These metal details also make the coin durable and shiny, giving it a silver-like appearance. The Royal Australian Mint in Canberra produced all the 2010 20-cent coins. Total mintage: approximately 60 million coins for circulation. There were also some collector versions in uncirculated and proof sets. These have mirror-like finishes and are usually found in original mint packaging. No special mint marks exist for circulation coins in 2010, but proof and uncirculated coins are highly valued by collectors. Here's where things get exciting. Some 2010 20-cent coins show minting errors that increases their value dramatically. Common errors include off-center strike, part of the design is missing due to misalignment, double rim die clash, raised edges, or ghost-like impressions on both sides. Cut error: a blob of extra metal on the rim or design area. Die crack: small lines running across the surface caused by damaged dies. These errors are rare, and collectors are willing to pay $50 to $500 plus, depending on condition and rarity. Most 2010 20-cent coins in regular circulation is worth 20 cents, but uncirculated and error coins fetch much higher prices. Approximate collector values: circulated condition face value 20 cents, uncirculated mint state $2 to $5 AUD, proof coin $15 to $25 AUD, major error coin $50 to over 500 Australian dollars. Collectors particularly seek coins with clean platypus details and no scratches or wear. To check if your coin is rare, do this: check the queen side, look for doubled letters or rim damage. Inspect the platypus, look for missing details, blobs, or off-center strikes. Use a magnifying glass, spot tiny die, cracks, or extra metal lumps. Compared to a normal coin, small differences can make big value changes. If your coin looks different, keep it safe. It might be a hidden treasure. The 20-cent coin is larger than the 10 and 5-cent coins, though all are made of the same metal mix. The platypus design has been on the coin for almost 60 years. The 2010 coins were also used in Royal Australian mint sets for collectors worldwide. In 2010, the Royal Australian Mint RAM didn't only produce coins for circulation, it also struck special collector sets and commemorative issues for numismatist coin collectors. Even though 2010 doesn't have a special design, it was part of the standard issue series, continuing the tradition of quality and precision in Australian coin production. The mint used advanced machinery that year, which reduced major minting errors. That's why error coins from 2010 are rare and valuable today. Besides normal coins in circulation, the mint released proof coins. These have a mirror-like background and frosted raised design. They were struck multiple times for sharp detail and sold in box sets. Uncirculated coins struck with new dies, and not used in circulation. Usually available in mint sets for collectors. Proof coins were sold directly by the Royal Australian Mint and are highly collectible because of their limited mintage. Only a few thousand were made. In 2010, the face value of the coin was 20 cents, but the metal value was much less than that, meaning it cost less to make than its face value. The metal composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel, gives it durability and that bright silver-like shine. During 2010, Australia's economy was recovering from the 2008 global financial crisis, so demand for coins slightly changed. That's why the mintage number around 60 million was balanced, not extremely high or low. Designer Stuart Devlin, known as the goldsmith of the Queen, chose the platypus because it's one of Australia's most unique animals, a mix of mammal, bird, and reptile traits. He wanted to showcase the mystery of Australia's wildlife. The rippling water around the platypus symbolizes both motion and freedom, making it a timeless piece of art on currency. The 2010 mint set included coins from 5 cents up to $2. It also included the 2010 20-cent coin in pristine condition. Collectors love this set because it represents Australia's currency lineup for that year. These sets usually sell for $25 to $40 AUD. Today, depending on packaging condition. 2014 20-cent coin. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966, when Australia switched from pounds to the decimal currency system. The 2014 20-cent coin continues this tradition, featuring the iconic platypus design on the reverse side and Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Country, Australia. Denomination, 20 cents. Year of issue, 2014. Metal composition, 75% copper and 25% nickel. Weight, 11.30 grams. Diameter, 28.52 millimeters. Edge milled, reeded, shape round. This coin was produced by the Royal Australian Mint. The coin features a portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. You can clearly see the text. Elizabeth II, Australia, 2014. Around the outer edge. This was one of the last few years that featured the fourth portrait of the Queen, before it was replaced by a newer version in later years. Is one of the most recognized Australian coin designs, showing a platypus swimming underwater, designed by Stuart Devlin, the same artist who designed many of Australia's decimal coins. The platypus is a unique and native Australian animal, a semi-aquatic mammal that lays eggs, found only in Australia. The design represents the beauty of Australian wildlife, making it a national icon. You'll see the denomination 20 boldly placed above the platypus image. In 2014, the Royal Australian Mint produced standard circulation coins without special mint marks. However, there were also collectors and mint set versions made with higher quality finishes, known as uncirculated or proof coins. Types of mint issues in 2014. Circulation coins found in everyday use. Uncirculated coins included in mint sets. Very clean and shiny. Proof coins, mirror-like surfaces, made for collectors only. No commemorative 20-cent design was released in 2014, only the standard platypus design continued. In general, the 2014 20-cent coin is common in circulation, but its value depends on condition and type. Approximate values. Circulated condition, $0.20 to $1 AUD. Uncirculated condition, $3 to $5 AUD. Proof version mint set, $10 to $15 AUD. However, error coins like off-center strikes, die cracks, or double strikes can be worth $50 or even more, depending on how rare and clear the error is. The platypus design has appeared on the 20-cent coin since 1966. That's over 50 years of the same beautiful artwork. Collectors look for proof set coins and error coin from 2014 as the best. Investments. Always check coins under a magnifying glass. Sometimes a small minting mistake can mean a big value jump. According to the Royal Australian Mint, the total mintage of the 2014 20-cent coin was around 34.4 million coins. This makes it common in circulation, meaning it's not rare in normal condition. However, coins for mint or proof sets are produced in much smaller quantities, usually less than 100,000, which makes them collectible. Circulating mintage 34,400,000. Uncirculated mint set coins limited. Issue: Proof coins limited edition from proof sets only. The coin is made from a copper nickel. Alloy: 75% copper, 25% nickel. This composition gives the coin its silver color and strong resistance to corrosion, which is why even older coins still look shiny when properly stored. The platypus designed by Stuart Devlin has become a symbol of Australia's wildlife and artistic coin heritage. Devlin was also the designer of Australia's 1 cent, 2 cent, 5 cent, 10 cent, and 50-cent coins when the country introduced decimal currency in 1966. His goal was to show Australia's native animals and national identity, and the 20-cent coin's platypus perfectly reflects that. In 2014, the coin carried the Ian Rank Broadley effigy portrait of Queen Elizabeth II. This portrait was used on Australian coins from 1999 to 2018. Fun fact: Rank Broadley's portrait is known for being more realistic than previous versions, showing the Queen's age more naturally, which was considered a modern artistic decision at the time. Next, 20 Australia 2015. The Australian 20-cent coin was first introduced in 1966 when Australia switched from the old pound system to the decimal currency system. Since then, it has featured many different designs, but the standard reverse design, the one with the platypus, remains a national favorite. The 2015 issue continues this long-running tradition but carries its own mintage and collectible story. Let's talk about the design. On the obverse side, or the front, you'll find the portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Ian Rank Broadley. This design was introduced in 1999 and remained on Australian coins until 2018. You'll also see the inscriptions: Elizabeth II Australia 2015. On the reverse side, you'll see the iconic platypus, a semi-aquatic animal native to Australia. This was designed by Stuart Devlin, who was the official goldsmith and jeweler to the Queen. The platypus design has been used on 20-cent coins for decades and represents Australia's unique wildlife heritage. The technical details of the 2015 20-cent coin: country Australia, year 2015, denomination 20 cents. Metal composition 75% copper, 25% nickel, weight 11.30 grams, diameter 28.52 millimeters, edge milled, reeded, shape round. Designer obverse, Ian Rank Broadley. Designer reverse, Stuart Devlin. The 2015 Australian 20-cent coin was minted by the Royal Australian Mint, RAM, in Canberra. For the circulation coins, the mintage, the figure was approximately 26.26 million pieces. That means it's a fairly common coin, but condition and errors can make some pieces more valuable. There are no mint marks on standard 2015 coins, but special sets and proof versions exist for collectors. The Royal Australian Mint also released 2015 proof coins and uncirculated sets for collectors. These coins were struck with extra care and have mirror-like finishes. Proof versions are made using specially polished dies and planchets, resulting in a higher quality strike and beautiful detail. Now here's where things get interesting. Collectors are always looking for error coins And the 2015 20-cent issue is a few known varieties and minting errors, including die cracks or cuts raised lines or blobs of metal, usually around the rim, off-center strikes when the coin design is not centered properly, clipped planchets where part of the coin's edge appears cut off, rotated die as the reverse side appears, rotated when flipped. If you find one of these, the coin's value could jump dramatically, sometimes up to $50 to $200 AUD, depending on the type and condition of the error. Let's look at how much your 2015 Australian 20-cent coin might be worth. Circulated condition, around face value, 20 cents to $1 Australian dollar, depending on where. Uncirculated condition, between $2 to $5. AUD, proof coin from sets around $10 to $20. AUD depending on packaging and demand. Error coins, $50 to $200 plus AUD, depending on rarity. Coin collectors on eBay and Australian numismatic websites sometimes pay more for coins with minting errors or perfect mint luster. The platypus design has appeared on Australian 20-cent coins for almost 60 years, making it one of the longest-running coin designs in Australian currency history. Also, the 2015 issue marks one of the final years featuring the Ian Rank Broadley portrait before the new Jody Clark portrait replaced it in 2019. So, friends, next time you find a 20-cent coin in your change, look closely. You never know if you're holding a rare piece of Australian history in your hand. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment which year coin you have. Thanks for watching this channel, T-Dollar Valuable Coins, where every coin tells a story. See you in the next video.